We found something here. It seems a little suspicious. I'm wondering if it comes from that place, or from somewhere deep down inside. I'm a cannibal animal on the prowl, loud to scream from my mouth. Look out, my fangs are fully dripping, ripping flesh and blood is what I'm licking. Have you seen the beast within, sneaking deep within like it's demons, and they seek to split your skin, tear your eyes out of the sockets, hide your child, shut the door, bolt and lock it. Here she comes. Everyone better run and watch out behind them.
The branches of the wet tree whipped her face hard. She could not relent. Little screams came out with each breath, quips of pain that could not gain force to become ululations, but remain breathless hisses, almost as if a cat was inside of her, its anger masking the torment of its pursuit. Her hand flew up in front of her bloody face, trying to block the branches. Her eyes were getting heavy, swollen to the point of blindness, and her hands could not see the branches seemingly swinging at her. "Oh God!" she yelled, falling over an unseen branch. The tentacles of the log grabbed at her ankles, cutting the flesh as her feet slipped through their grasp. "What the hell? What the hell?" she screamed. She rolled onto her back, her hands coming up again in front of her face, trying to block out the world. Desperately, she searched the murky darkness for her pursuer. Her eyes could not see. Shadows danced across her bloodshot irises, like silhouettes of another life, memories that were present but not seen. Inside, a torrent of emotions let loose. She was crying, the salty tears mixing with the even saltier blood, running down her dirty cheeks, turning dust to mud. She yelled, struggling to her feet again. A crash of a twig, the sound of something heavy on trampled foliage. "He is behind you," an inner voice whispered, too afraid to make the words loud for fear of him hearing her thoughts. But the damp whisper even louder in her mind than if the voice had screamed at her, "Run!" She fought against the trees, the burning of her legs, the fire in her lungs, the raging pain in her side. "Leave me alone!" she hissed at the dark void behind her. She could not run anymore. Her legs left her, stopped behind her, refusing to move. Her upper torso continued on, its inertia able only to take her down on her face. Cries came from her. They were the sounds of death, a sound that death makes when it is still able to focus its vocal cords, the words striking out at the murderer, if only so that he will hear them over and over again in his head after the deed is done. His conscience would have to reconcile with his actions. Maybe then she could travel on to the next world in peace, forcing him to know that he had made her dead, while his own deeds killed him as well. "Please don't hurt me anymore," she begged the noises in the forest. "I don't know," she said to herself, the words becoming babble from her torment. I don't know. Ah!